here I'm just trying to fix the door to get these two assets to work together, right? So you kind of have to go into the structure of what's happening. And then I get it moving, but it's not moving the new handle that I have. Also, the lag of the startup and stop, and even it starts playing and then it lags out again, and then every time I hit test, it's a whole ordeal. Here, the door wasn't out of the way, so we got to go in and fix that extra part that's invisible that represents where the other one should be. And I actually just had to rotate it into a weird way because it wasn't working as expected anymore, which is probably due to the way that the the steel bunker door asset was rotated and set up. It had an extra 90 degrees, even though it looked like it's facing the same way as the other part. There was probably something off, and that's why there was the difference, that it didn't work really right out of the box. But we go ahead and we eventually get that cleaned up. And how we moved the handle as a child element under was we used PivotTo instead of just setting the position and rotation of the door, just the door, because it didn't do anything with the children in the hierarchy on the tree. So, here I am asking the AI, and I always put, if I don't want changes, I say, without changing anything, how are we going to do this? It told me you're going to use PivotTo. So I said, hey, AI, use the PivotTo. I don't think it worked when it tried to do it. It actually didn't change any code, I don't think. So I copy pasted the code that it gave me. It actually kind of bungled the response for some of the code that it gave me, because it said if it's a model, use this code. If it's a part, use this code. So you can have two different setups. And it actually messed up the second one because the asset pack is called door, and then the door part under it was called door. So you have to do door.door. Anyway, stupid long story.